Welcome to the Sewing Whisperer. This video tutorial shows how to use an existing fashion text sketch and change it into a different silhouette. In this case, a pair of running shorts into a more relaxed shorts, and we continue on to add some more design details. If you'd like to follow along, the Activewear Pants file is available for free download in the details below. We're now going to create a new relaxed style of shorts using the running shorts drawn in the previous video. Let's have a look at what we're aiming for. It's these ones down here. So they're a little bit similar, they're fuller. They've got a scoop pocket and they've got the drawstring with the eyelets. Right, so let's zoom up on the shorts we've just drawn. We'll turn off the inside lines layer and lock it, make the outside lines the active layer. Let's empty out the fill because it's very hard to work with the fill on there. So no fill. We can delete this half of the shorts once again because we're going to change the shape. So white selection tool, I've just selected the right hand side but not the center front line or the center of the crutch, and hit delete. Now these ones are a similar shape but it's kicking way out on the side. So let's white selection tool, arrow over that point, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's take them out about 10. I might even take it up. 1, 2, 3. And I think we'll try and get the minus pen tool and minus this point away, and let's see how our shape looks. I'm pretty happy with that. So they're much wider, this leg, and I'll just pull that handle in so that it's hugging closer to their line. Okay, I still want that to look like it's scooping up. So it's a pretty good shape. Let's reflect that. So black selection tool and select it, get the reflect tool, click once at the top, come down, hold Option or Alt and Shift and click. Now we have to average and join, so we'll drag over those 2 points and use our shortcut keys, Shift Option Command J, and this will be smooth. And then we'll do the same at the bottom. White selection tool, drag over those 2 points, Shift Option Command J, and this time we want a corner, and OK. Right, so that's our outside silhouette. We need to copy this line as we're going, and these 2 lines for the hem, so let's do it all now. White selection tool will drag over the center front line, and then hold Shift, drag over one hem, hold Shift, drag over the other hem, and we'll copy those 3 lines, Command C, Command or Control C. Lock our outside lines, go to our inside lines, Command or Control F. Okay, first of all we'll do the hem, so we'll arrow up 3 times, so 1, 2, 3, and I know the waist's arrowing up too. And let's get our graphic style and select our dashed line for the hem. Now we might delete some lines so we don't get confused, so we'll delete the old line on the hem here and on the other side, the pocket line. So I'm just selecting it with the black selection tool and hitting delete, and I'll drag over all of these yoke lines and delete them, but I don't want to delete the center front, so I'll hold Shift before I start and now hit delete, and I think that's pretty good. Now we can get our black selection tool. Let's take the dashed line off it. I'm just going to eyeball this rather than count. It's a little bit wider than the last one, so I'm going to go down slightly longer than where the center front line is. I think that clicked onto it. I want to go slightly longer, and we'll take this out to the side. There's no stitching on this one because it's too gathered for the stitching. And we'll bring the center front line down. Okay, let's put our scoop pocket on. So our scoop pocket will click here, drag down, come down around that tiny bit above that bikini line and drag out. And then we're going to make a copy of that. Let's try the offset tool so you learn something new. So we can select that line and then we can go Object Path, Offset Path, Let's try 0.05. Yes, 0.05 works very well. Okay, now we can delete this corner of the line with the white selection tool, and this corner of the line with the white selection tool, and then we're left with just that line. We've got a stray point here. I'm going to select that and delete. Now we can add our stitching to this line. So we'll go over to our graphic style, dashed line. I'll put our graphic style in beside the stroke. Okay, now we can reflect that. So black selection tool, drag over both, reflect tool, click at the top in the center, hold Optional Alt and Shift and click. So that's our pocket. Now we've got quite a few gathers we need to draw on this waistband. So let's get our pen tool. We're now going to set this to 0.5 for our gathers. So we're going to do lots of these little ones going up. We'll only do it on one half and then reflect. So one here. I need to remove the dashed line. Now I'll put quite a long one here, almost to the bottom, and drag down. Now just hold Command or Control and click away, and I've still got the pen tool. Then we'll put another one up here. So while I'm drawing on this side, I tend to like my curves to go to the left. Hold Command or Control, click away. We'll put another one here just so they're not all the same. This one can be a little bit straighter. Hold Command or Control, click away. This one I'm going to break the rule of all going one way. Hold Command or Control, click away. Still got the pen tool. We'll just put one random one in the middle. Hold Command or Control, click away, and we'll try another one not quite touching the bottom. Command or Control, click away. We'll put one right in the center, but it just needs to curve. It doesn't really matter which way. And now let's add the profile to them all. So these four here can all be the triangle, as can this one. So we'll hold Shift and get that one, and we'll choose the triangle profile. This one could be triangle as well. And these two that are floating in the middle of nowhere can be the football, pointed football, I call it. Okay, we can reflect these lines now. I'm leaving a little bit of a gap there because I know the cord's going to be placed there. So we'll select all of these, and now we'll reflect those. So reflect tool, click right in the center, hold Option or Alt and click to the other side, and Shift I held as well. Okay, so that's got all those gather lines. Now we need some coming down the bottom. We can use similar ones to the ones we used on the last one, but I think they need to be a bit deeper because this is more gathered. So I'm just going to put one here, but I'm going to make it a little bit deeper. Hold Command, click away. We'll do a hook one, drag up, drag down, keep dragging until the top of the hook touches the band. Command, click away, and then a straighter one here. So same formula that we used last time. Select the left one and the right one, turn them into triangles, triangle profile. Select the hook one, turn that one into the football profile, and now we can reflect them. So drag over those three with the black selection tool, reflect tool, click in the center, hold Option or Alt and Shift and click. Okay, let's drag out. We'll open up our symbol window, symbols, and we can drag out our tie with the eyelets and bring that down. Okay, I'll just pop the symbols away. Let's zoom back and have a look. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Now let's color our outside lines. So lock your inside lines, unlock your outside lines and select on it. The reason I get you to do that is I do have students that will then marquee over everything, and if they've got their inside lines locked, then they're not going to color the inside lines because it's disastrous if you color the inside lines. Okay, let's fill box at the front, click on our grey. So let me show you what happens. I'll turn the eye off the outside lines. I'll unlock the inside lines. If you did happen with the black selection tool to marquee over all of that and then add fill, look what happens. You've added fill to these curved lines. You get these funny shapes. So if ever you see that, that's what you've done. You've added fill to a curved line. So none of these lines should have fill on them, on the inside lines. That's why I'm pedantic about keeping them separate at this stage. There's times when I do combine them. Okay, so that's the finish of that style. Let's zoom out and we'll unlock our inside lines, select it. We don't have to hold Option or Alt, we can just drag that over. The relaxed shorts are now complete. If you've enjoyed following along, please let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know if there are any skills you would like me to cover in future videos. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and give this a thumbs up if you'd like to see more videos.